My name is Martin Hertzberg and I'm the Senior Technical Operation Manager here at Ullevaal Media Center. Ullevaal Media Center is a relatively new production house owned by the Norwegian Football Federation and the Norwegian Football Premier League. We produce content for all the major broadcasters and media houses in the northern part of Europe. This studio, for example, is used for the national broadcasters of all the European qualifier transmissions.
Building a medium-sized production house with these kinds of clients really requires a well-thought-out investment plan in technology, overall solutions and manageability. We had to be realistic working with our investment budgets, but still have top quality of service and uptime throughout the facility. It was also an absolute requirement that the installation was future-proof and had a very high level of flexibility built into it. All of these requirements, top-tier quality and uptime, scalability, flexibility, met with a reasonable budget is where Barnfind really has proven to be an outstanding solution.
The flexibility of the Barnfind frame has really transcended our expectation. We find ourselves moving more and more critical mission functions into the Barnfind platform. For example, we're using the Barnfind for main contribution line and return feeds from our production house and broadcasters MCR.
The switch to Barnfind enables us to have total control over TX lines with real-time visual feedback, even down to the BNC output signal confirmation level at our client's MCR. During home games here at the National Football Arena, we have several OB units taking care of the different host productions from the games. The OB compound is situated almost 1 kilometer of cable path away. These OB units feed our national studio production, and we then broadcast the transmission to the rights holders. To integrate the OB units tightly into our studio infrastructure, we use Barnfind. This enables us to send and receive program feeds, both mains and backups, and some ISO cameras, even super slow cameras, intercom channels, as well as discrete and embedded audio. We also hook up our EVSs to the SDTI XNet network in the OB unit, making our EVSs a part of the host production's EVS plant. This enables us here in the studio to share, see, pull and push all clips on all the XT servers in the OB units, as if they were placed in the bus itself. We also synchronize the OB units with our master host reference through Barnfind to reduce the need of external frame synchronizers. On top of all this, we use Barnfind to hook up our commentary positions with bidirectional audio and video, as well as camera control over IP.
What really blows my mind with the Barnfind system is that all we do, contribution to our broadcasters, OB compound signal transport, commentary position support, we do with only one Barnfind frame, taking only one RU of rack space. And we use only 3 dark fiber strands for all of this functionality.
The production possibilities our technical staff is giving us with the Barnfind solution really opens up our toolbox, both creativity-wise and when it comes to content. Our goal is to make Ullevaal Media Center as self-supported as possible, and we wanted to be able to do productions we normally would hire an OB company to do for us, with our own technical infrastructure. So we wanted to find a solution to produce a 5-camera kickoff for the Norwegian Premier League from our control room, with the studio being placed on the other side of the stadium building.
The studio site that was set up for the kickoff transmission is about 1 kilometer away from our control room facility. The big issue was that the only cable infrastructure between the control room and the studio was an 8-core single-mode fiber. This would have been sufficient for 3-camera production with standard hybrid fiber elimination devices. As we needed to find a solution to multiplex even more cameras into the few existing fiber strands, we turned to the Barnfind team to see if they could help us find a solution.
We are here today because we have made a solution of transporting a bidirectional link between cameras and the CCU. By using a Barn1 frame in each end, we are able to transport up to 9 cameras multiplexed into one fiber. The communication between the camera and the control unit is normally an optical signal from the camera with 1310 nanometer goes to the CCU, and a signal 1310 nanometer from the CCU to the camera, 2 fiber threads. What we have done is that we receive the signal into a Barn1 frame, and by using the internal router we can route the signal from the input to a SFP with a CWDM wavelength on the output, and then we can multiplex up to 9 cameras into a 18-channel CWDM multiplexer into one fiber thread. At the receiver's end, we will demultiplex into separate channels, back to electrical and into the CCU. At the output to the CCU, we are also using SFPs with 1310. So basically we have converted the light into CWDM wavelength and back to 1310 again. By using the SNMP-based Barn Studio, you have full control of the signal flow from the input to the destination output. You will see the signal quality, what kind of signal it is. You will see the TX power of the SFPs. You will read the RX sensitivity and the optical input signal. And you have full control for monitoring and alarm handling.
The kickoff was a kind of a proof of concept for us. The Barnfind system performed flawlessly. What is interesting for us now is that the distance to the remote site is in no way constricted to 1 kilometer. And as the only medium we need to do a remote production is one dark fiber pair, the cost for such a production is reduced compared to hire an OB-WAN.
There is a time now in the coming 1, 2, 3, 4 years where many clients are going a migration from a normal video baseband over to IP. Barnfind, we see ourselves as the rescuer for the one that has not come to that conclusion to go full IP. Barnfind has the best migration platform from traditional video baseband to coming IP. In a very short time, Barnfind has managed to be established in many countries. We are now into over 50 countries. We have sold to large telcos and we have even 5-year contract with them where we go in and handle their fiber challenges between a lot of Cisco Juniper gear that has a lot of fibers, and Barnfind can be seen as an edge router between the large IP companies to the other vendors in the operation of the telcos. Barnfind see our main business in broadcast and telco operations as well as OB-WAN and post-production. That's our core business. But we also see a very nice development of the company going into oil and gas, where they have a lot of fiber. We also see that telemedicine, we also see that defense, house of worship are strong contributors to our coming turnover. Why should you pay $30,000–$40,000 for a traditional system from a competitor while Barnfind offer the same for $10,000? I would like you to ask us or our local dealers about references. Many clients around the world are very happy, keep on buying, so why shouldn't you come on board? So please contact your Barnfind team and we will help you out.